Hello ticket flipping members. In this video I'm going to be going over buying seated ticket events. Mostly I'm going to be covering how to cart the tickets, which means kind of how to select the tickets and have the ability to actually purchase those tickets. So a lot of our videos cover how to select the tickets, what events to go after, but in this video I'm going to break down exactly what it means to go into the different events, how to get to the Ticketmaster pages and actually how to select the tickets you want and buy them, and kind of how that whole process works. It might seem simple at first as you go in and just try to buy them, but when these events are going on pre-sale or on sale, it can be kind of confusing, and as all the other brokers and other people trying to see these concerts are trying to buy tickets, it can be a little confusing, and it can be also kind of hard to get the tickets you want. So in this explanation I'm going to cover how to do that and kind of how to make it easier for you. So to get the best seats during pre-sales and on sales, you need to know a couple things. You have to know the kind of event you're dealing with. I'm going to explain this later on, but it's important to know what kind of event you're dealing with, because there's a couple different events and there's different ways to get set up for those different kinds of events. Second of all, you want to be early. You want to be there on time. Most events, pre-sales happen on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and then on sales happen Fridays, and you kind of want to know and have those scheduled so that you're free and available during those pre-sale and on sale times. Secondly, you're going to want to have multiple browsers open. So you want to have Firefox, you're going to want to have Edge, Chrome, and your phone, and have all Ticketmaster pulled up on all those browsers and have it ready to go. It's not necessary, but you can also have multiple computers, and also, like I said, have your mobile phone. So let's get started. So knowing the kind of Ticketmaster event you're looking at, first of all, there's verified fan events, and those have unique codes with them. There are waiting room events, and then there are also just common pre-sale password events. So we're going to start off with the verified fan events. So a verified fan event, in order to get access to these events, you need to have previously signed up for the Ticketmaster verified fan event, which you will usually be notified about, whether via email or you find out about it somehow, whether in the ticket flipping Slack group or however else you find out about it. But you need to sign up ahead of time, and when you sign up, there's a 1 week window where you can sign up for this event. And this is saying like, hey, I want to sign up for this because I'm interested in buying tickets for this. And then Ticketmaster will be like, okay. And if you they'll select at random. And then if your account gets selected, they'll send you an email on the day of the on sale or pre-sale. And then the actual morning of the event sale, they'll send you a text. And that unique code will give you access to actually buy the tickets. So it's very important that you sign up ahead of time, or you can't buy tickets at all. So signing up for verified fan events is really important, and I'm going to explain that a bit more. So verified fan events are usually used for large events with big demand, such as Hamilton, Taylor Swift, Elton John, 21 Pilots, etc., etc. You can find out about these events by setting up your email alerts from Ticketmaster, and also just by plainly searching for verified fan in Google. The most difficult part about getting these verified fan tickets is getting selected, because once again, you're selected at random, and there are thousands of people registering for these codes. So usually you're going to want to register with multiple accounts, and each account has to have a unique phone number. So we recommend that you sign up with multiple accounts, and you have your friends or family or whoever's phone numbers you can register to those accounts, so that you can actually get the codes, get selected, and have a chance at buying those tickets. So here we are on my Ticketmaster page, and you can see I have all of my email alerts set to active. So you can go in and you can actually check ticket alerts, performance alerts, team alerts, venue alerts, special events. These are the verified fans, and this is how you get emailed with new events coming out. And it's really important to have these checked so that you're kind of up to date on the new events coming out. And you can also edit your preferences. So for example, if you want to focus on certain areas or sports or arts or theater, whatever you want to focus on, or if you want to just go ahead and click all of them, I would recommend having an email specifically dedicated to this, or else we'll just have a bunch of Ticketmaster emails all the time. But this is one way to get up to date about what events, especially verified fan events, you want to look at, and it's pretty useful to do it this way. So the next step you can do is just go ahead and Google. As you can see, I've just Googled Ticketmaster verified fan, and right away I have a couple that came up here. If we go ahead and open these up, we can see that they're verified fans, and this Hamilton one right here is currently open. And what you do is just go ahead and click continue, and it'll select, you enter your zip code whatever zip code you have. I'm gonna have to blur that out, but whatever zip code you have, and then it's gonna once you click submit, I'll just go ahead and do it here. I'm gonna submit it, and then it's gonna say, okay, you've registered. Now I just wait until the day before the event. I'm gonna get an email about this. Once I get that email, I'll know whether I'm selected or not selected. It'll just tell you straight up, and then you'll either get the text in the morning, or if you're not selected, you won't. So that's how you do the Ticketmaster verified fan selection. One of the other ones that came up from the Google search was actually for a closed event. So that means that this event is too late to register for this now. It's already, the registration's already occurred. It closed December 2nd, which is 2 days ago, so I've missed it. But this is just kind of how you can find those dates. So this Billy Joel one is also closed. But that's how you find Ticketmaster verified fan events. And like I said, you can just go ahead and you can set your alerts in here on Ticketmaster, or also just ask in the ticket flipping group or on Slack, or even email us directly, and we'll see what events we're currently looking at. So that's one way to find the Ticketmaster verified fan events. Okay, so now that we've kind of covered verified fan events, the next one that we're going to take a look at is waiting room events. So what it is, it's literally a virtual waiting room. Events go on sale at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Waiting rooms for Ticketmaster open at 9:30 a.m. So personally, I want to be there, at 9:25. I want to have all my computers loaded up to this waiting room page. As soon as it hits 9:30, you're going to want to click join waiting room. And what that's going to do is kind of give you access. So when the event actually goes on sale at 10, the tickets opens up, you're in a sense first in line to get in and buy tickets. Because if you come in at 9:50 and you join the waiting room, it's going to say, there's 2,000 people ahead of you, and it's already 10 o'clock, 10:05, you're still in line while all the other brokers or people going to the concerts are already buying the best tickets, and you won't really have a chance to get those good tickets while everybody else is already buying them. So you want to get in early, and you want to be on these waiting room events early on, and make sure you have all your computers and pages set up so you can go ahead and have the best chance at getting the best tickets. So let's hop over to Chrome here and show you a little bit about how that works. Okay, so now we're on Ticketmaster. This is currently not a weighted event. It's already happened, it's all over, but this was a virtual waiting list event. And what happened with this event is that I was here at 9:30. I joined the waiting room. I was able to hop in right away. Within an hour, within 2 hours, pretty much everything in this lower section here was sold out. As you can see, this has been on sale for like 3-4 days, and everything is sold out. Literally everything is sold out. This is a highly sought after event, and it went on sale. I was able to hop in. I bought tickets for this section right here for floor 7, and I was actually able to flip those for 77% within a matter of like 3 to 4 days, because I was able to get row 15 on this first section, and that's purely because I was able to get in and get those tickets as quickly as possible. I had the opportunity to buy them, and I went ahead and bought them. All we have left here is just a bunch of singles, and then all the way in the back there's some tickets left as well. But like I said, it's really important to be here early so you can have a chance at getting these up close tickets close to the stage. So that's how the virtual waiting rooms work, and it's really important to get here on time. Okay, so moving on from the virtual wait rooms, there are common pre-sale password events. These are just the most simple ones, the most common. You'll see these most frequently. All it is that when it hits 10 a.m. or any specific time they do the pre-sale at, you're able to just pull up that page, and type in a code which everyone can find that's online. It's not going to be unique. It's not a verified fan. It's just whatever the artist decides it to be, or whatever Ticketmaster decides it to be. You can find these pre-sale codes in a variety of different places. A lot of times you can just Google, if you're looking at an artist, Odessa, or whatever artist you're looking at, you can look at their Twitter, their Instagram, their Facebook. Sometimes they'll post the code to their pre-sale. There's also websites that specifically do this. So for example, pre-sale passwords info shows on sale, or even ask in the ticket flipping Slack group, and someone will most likely have the password for you and send it. So those are different places where you can find these pre-sale codes, and kind of let me show you how that works. Okay, so here I'm on a Live Nation page actually, and this is for Zoo for the Fillmore Charlotte, March 9th, and the pre-sale is actually happening right now. and I found this code online by looking at a variety of different things. You can check, there's a website right here, Presale Password Info. You sign up, it's super cheap, $10 a year, which is ridiculously cheap. The only downside is they don't always have all the events. So I use a different service that's kind of more inclusive. It's called Shows on Sale. And all you do is you come in here, you type in zoo, search the event, and it's gonna come up, and all the presale passwords are right here. Love that hurts. So I can go ahead and just, I actually have this copied here already. I enter that in, click unlock, and that's it. Boom, I'm in here. I have access to the presale code, to the presale tickets, which are $25 compared to the regular $30 tickets. So I can go ahead and buy these tickets on presale, and that's just simply how the common open presale events work. The hardest part is really, of course, finding out what events you want to go after, and then secondly, finding those codes. But it's honestly, it's not that hard to find them. And like I said, you also want to be here early because you can get the cheaper tickets, especially if this was a seated event. You want to be here right when it goes on sale so you can get those seats closer to the front. So now that you understand all these various event types, kind of how to get to the carding process, how you can get to the actual page where you can select the tickets you want. The most important thing is that you want to have access to the best value tickets, and the way to do that is, like I've said, is be there early, and kind of covered how to do that. So now that you're on the event page, what you have to do is move as quickly as possible to select the tickets you want. So you're here first, you're on the page, now what? So now you're gonna go ahead and select the best tickets you can find, and go ahead and select buy these tickets or cart them. So you're gonna wanna go for the best sections, the best, whichever one's closest to the stage, wherever the price breaks are, if it's cheaper, and I'll cover this in the next slide. But a lot of times you might get errors that say, another buyer beat you to these tickets, or these tickets have already gone or something. Ticketmaster will give you a bunch of errors. What you want to do is just continue clicking refresh and selecting the best tickets you have options to get. And you also want to make sure that you're selecting, different packs. You can try to buy packs of 2 pairs, you can buy 4s, 6s, or 8s. You don't really want to buy singles because those are easier to get, but no one wants to go to a concert by themselves. So make sure to buy, pairs or groups of 4, 6, and 8. So that's kind of the best way to do it. You always want to be refreshing, and then as soon as you have good tickets selected and you click buy these tickets, and then it goes to that next Ticketmaster page where it says, okay, you can cart these tickets, you have access to them. Then you can go ahead and hop onto your next browser or your mobile phone and continue trying to cart, because you have 7 minutes to buy those. So those are pretty much set aside for you to buy, but you can continue looking for better tickets, and maybe you'll find even closer to the stage or tickets that are even better. So, and then once that timer is getting close, you want to either go ahead and buy those tickets or just move on and try to continue carting or pulling other tickets. For an event, if you want to buy more than 8 tickets, you can't use the same card. So we recommend using having credit cards, having a variety of credit cards, Amex cards, gift cards, of course. And then also you can use your friends or family cards and just obviously pay them back, but buy them in their name, and then sell them afterwards and pay them back for those things. So that's kind of how you can get over the ticket limit. You have to make sure that other people are using it. You don't want to be using the same card, because Ticketmaster will cancel your orders if you try to buy too much on the same card, or you won't be able to buy them to begin with. So moving on, what exactly are the best value tickets? Really what it comes down to, there's 2 main factors. How close is the seat to the stage? You want to think, if I'm someone going to this concert, where do I want to be for the best price and see the artist that I'm here to see as best as I can? So obviously the floor near the stage, this area right here, you can see most valuable is the green, second best is the yellow, and then the good sections and the okay sections. So right here, these green ones, front rows, if you can get tickets right here, right after the virtual waitlist or verified fan, as soon as it opens up, if you cart tickets in these areas, you pretty much, most of the time you want to buy them unless they're ridiculously priced. So you want to compare the prices, because, for example, this yellow one right here, this yellow section, although it might be a little further away than this green one, if this ticket here costs $200 and this ticket costs $110, you could probably sell this one for $170, but it might be hard to sell this one for $270. So you can make more money on these tickets that are further away. So really the better value tickets could be these ones. It really varies event by event, and it varies by, you know, how much are the tickets worth. But as a general rule of thumb, the floor tickets, the closer they are to the artist, you know, the more valuable they are, and those are the ones you want to go after. So these are kind of like the sections you want to go after right here in front, closest to the artist. Those are the ones you want to go after, and also the price break. So sometimes in these sections there might even be another section depending on the venue. And for example, these tickets might be worth, you know, $120, but if you're just one section back right here in the good section, it might be, you know, $70. And then if you get the front row for the $70, you're pretty much getting the same value as the next level up, but it's in the front row, and it costs you like 30-40 bucks cheaper. So you want to keep those things in mind. You know, you want to be smart about it. Think of it like from someone who's going to the concert. Think of it from their point of view. Are they getting the best bang for their buck? Are you getting the best bang for your buck? So that's kind of how you want to go about it. So now that you understand how to cart and buy the best value tickets, go ahead and try it out. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any questions, send us an email and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you.